Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Darrell Brooks saga. I'm back, and I'm not only back, but I got news for you. It seems like this guy right here, Mr. Not Darrell Brooks, is hitting a bump in his appeal process. As you guys know, he fired his attorney for the appeal, so he's doing it on his own. And so far, this is the 11th time that he asked for an extension. Like he right now is asking for a 2-month extension, which will cover November and December. And let's just say that the judge, the people in the appellate court are not buying it anymore. I have this article right here from the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel, and it says that in an order filed November 4th, an appellate judge indicated that the court wants more information to justify the appeal extension to January 7, 2026, and is asking his former attorney, Michael Covey, to confirm whether Brooks was sent certain materials. The order also asked the state to confirm whether the South Dakota prison where Brooks is incarcerated has truly been on lockdown for weeks, preventing him from working on his appeal as he claims. So it looks like Brooks is not doing anything on his appeal, and he's blaming the jail. He's blaming his attorney that apparently he didn't send him all the information, and that the prison that he's at right now has been on lockdown for weeks, and he can't work on his case. Which at this point I don't believe. Like, you had like almost 7 months, 8 months now to work on your case, and you still haven't done anything. Then we have a little bit of the summary of the trial, and then Brooks chose to represent himself in his 4-week trial. Since 2023, he has reportedly asked for extensions to deadlines for filing the post-conviction relief, including a 10 request in September that set the headline for November 29th. So he missed the deadline. And now he wants more time for his case. He says, in each case, the court has approved his request within days, but his latest motion for a 2-month extension for the first time faced some pushback. And based on the motion, it does not appear that any... I love this line. Based on the motion, it does not appear that any progress has been made since the last extension request, Appellate Court P.J. Neubauer said on November 4th. He noted that Brooks claimed in a sworn statement that that the South Dakota State Penitentiary in Sioux Falls has been on lockdown status, preventing him from accessing materials, including his case file, which he claims he never received. Dude, you fired your attorney like 5-6 months ago. I don't remember. And now in November, you're telling me that you never received your case file? I don't buy that. Why did you put so many extensions there? Before we resolve this motion, we will require the defendant, former counsel, attorney Michael Covey, to advise to the court about the defendant's case file. Especially, the court wants to disclose whether when the file was sent to Brooks and whether Covey got confirmation that it was received by the prison and Brooks. Neubauer also asked Covey to detail his efforts to deliver the file to Brooks. So they just want to know if the attorney actually sent it. And I believe that he should. I mean, I wouldn't see why not. But okay. Neubauer also asked state prosecutor officials, presumably Waukesha County District Attorney Leslie Boise, to report to South Dakota prison lockdown status and whether it was impacted. So now they're trying to confirm with his attorney and with the I guess jail system if what he says is actually true, which is really fair. Well, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that he's going to be able to finesse his way into more time, or they're gonna be like, okay, you had your time, now you either file it or you don't have an appeal at all? Let me know what you think in the comments. But without further ado, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the wait. I've been working a lot, so I didn't have a lot of time to record. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for giving it a like. Thank you for subscribing. We are so close to 2,100 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed and share it with a friend, we can have fun. I try to consistently give videos through the month. So thank you for that. Let's get, and I'll fix the counter. Sorry.
Just 1 second.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Will you be needing any of those videos put back up at any time?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
Thank you.
And before that evening, you didn't know the guy that came to your house, correct?
Correct.
And so why do you refer to him by name if you didn't know him?
Because after the fact, the police officers and other people involved informed me of who the suspect was that was at my house that night.
He actually absolutely loves to ask about how do you know my name if I never met you before in my life, and the answer is always the same. I heard it after the fact, so now I know how you're called.
And it'd be fair to say you captured, or your ring captured quite a little bit of video. Would that be fair to say?
I don't like those expressions. Quite a little bit. Say a lot. It's a lot of video.
Yeah.
And did you turn over all the ring footage to law enforcement?
I believe so. I mean, there was probably 7 or 8 other snippets of just officers coming in and out. I do believe I turned all that in, but nothing of evidence or anything.
And were you aware that the ring footage was shown on social media platforms?
I was aware, yes.
Any idea how that came about?
Objection.
Grounds.
Relevance.
Grounds.
Overruled. You may answer.
Yeah, I released it.
And you released it. What do you explain what you mean by released it?
What do you think it means? He put it out there so people can see the way that you were arrested. They never slammed you down. Those videos are really important.
Yeah, the news wanted the footage, and I thought that this was good footage for this community and the victims to see some justice of the suspect put into cuffs, so I decided to release it.
Yeah.
And were you paid for that release?
I was.
So it would be fair to say that you profited off your ring footage.
The incentive to release the footage was not to make money, and we donated a lot of money of the money we did see off of it. But yes, we did. The money did make, or the video did make money.
Yeah, I mean, the TV networks were going to make money off of that footage. Why not get some money in return? And like he said, he donated to the victims of that incident. So it was good for everyone.
Do you recall how many videos you released?
I believe it was 4.
And you got paid for all 4?
I don't know if it was paid for a per video basis, or we were getting bombarded by the news, so we worked with the agent that then dealt with all the news people, and we just got some off the back end, so I don't exactly know how that works.
So would it be fair to say that you sold that footage?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you stated that you were, while having this interaction, you were a little nervous. Debbie, fair to say?
Yes, sir.
Did you feel like you were in any danger or just nervous?
I never felt like I was in danger until I saw the police driving by. Then I did.
But initially, your interactions, you didn't feel like you would be overtaken in any way?
No, and the person at my door was very polite, so I didn't feel in danger.
Yeah, you manipulate him into thinking that that he was safe with you. Plus, you are a little man with not really and doesn't really impose a threat to anyone.
And you testify to the effect that you had just arrived back home from hunting that evening?
That's correct. Well, not just arrived, but 4 o'clock probably got home, 4:15.
At that time, had you heard anything about what happened at the parade?
No, all I knew was that there was a parade that day, but I had not heard of any incident happening at all.
At any time during your interaction with the suspect, did you notice any car keys?
No. It's not
He's asking that because after the fact, the police found his keys on his person.
to say he didn't have any on him, but I didn't notice any.
You didn't notice any?
Nope.
That'd be fair to say.
Yep, that'd be fair to say.
Did you notice any drug or alcohol?
I didn't personally notice any drug or alcohol. I know there was some substance found on my porch after the fact. But
And you are on video throwing those drugs into his porch.
I didn't notice. I think maybe I smelled a little bit of weed or something, but nothing stood out too much.
And you stated that you gave the suspect a jacket and a sandwich?
Yes, sir.
And was that due to the suspect saying that they were homeless and cold, or did you just take the initiative to do that?
Well, you said that you were homeless and cold. So he, as a good human being and very trusting human being, offered you something to help you with that.
I don't remember the suspect asking for food, but I do remember them saying multiple times that they were homeless and cold and needed help, and so I took the initiative to try to help any way I could in the moment. I think I offered the jacket and the sandwich. I don't think they ever asked for either one.
And
look at that. He's shaming the guy that helped him. Like, put him inside his home, gave him a jacket, gave him a sandwich, let him use his phone. And now he's accusing him of profiting maliciously through his videos. Through him. He's just mad that he didn't get any money of that.
let them use your phone, correct?
Yes.
How do you know for sure who they were talking to?
Because the number that they had called me back and left a voicemail saying that they were the mother of the person that just called. She said something to the effect of, "Hi, you just let my son use your phone. I'm calling back to figure out what's going on." And so that told me. And I did hear the suspect use mama when they were on the phone too.
Did you follow up with that voicemail?
I did not.
Grounds.
Overruled.
May I just clarify that basis was he didn't describe it as a voicemail?
He did. He said he left.
I thought he did, but
Yeah.
anyway, the objection's overruled. Did you finish asking your question? Why don't you just ask it again?
Did you follow up with the caller that left the voicemail after that?
I never called her back. No, she just called one time and left one voicemail. I did give the phone number to the police because they asked for it, so I gave them the number you had called and then told them about the voicemail calling me back. But I didn't release that to anybody else other than the police.
Do you recall keeping that phone number in your call log after that?
I believe it's still in my voicemail history, if that's what you're wondering.
Even now?
Even now, yeah.
Any reason why you would keep it this long?
It's just, I didn't go out of my way to keep it. It just is on there. I don't get a lot of voicemail, so I checked this morning just to make sure it was on there, and it still is on the bottom of my list.
I'm the same way. I never check my voicemails because no one really calls me. So I just never check them. And everyone knows that if they need something of me, they just can message me and I'll get back to them. So I understand how it feels.
So why would you check for it this morning?
Because I thought maybe it'd come up today.
And he was right. It just came up.
I don't remember the exact number, but I still have the voicemail if I needed to bring that up.
Yeah.
What led you to believe that it may come up this morning?
Because it's this trial.
Because I knew I had to testify, but I didn't know what exactly would come up or not.
What do you mean by you knew you had to testify?
Because he got a subpoena, Brooks. That means that he has to show up.
Is that
I got a subpoena and asked to come and share what happened at my house that day, and that was one of the things that happened.
Yeah.
you seeked testifying?
Objection.
Grounds.
Argumentative.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
So you made reference to still keeping the voicemail. Did you keep any of the ring footage?
It's still on my phone, yes.
You said it was like 6 or 7 videos?
I didn't keep anything past the officer coming up to my door after. So I think I've got only 4 saved, maybe 5.
Any reason why you would keep those this long?
Why not?
I just haven't felt the need to get rid of them, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that video is protecting me, from being involved or anything, so there's no reason I would ever get rid of it.
Would it be fair to say that
That is very true. I mean, there's something that, if there's something that exonerates you from any wrongdoing, you're not gonna get rid of that. You're gonna keep it and be like, no, look at this guy came, he asked me for help, I as a good guy help him, and that's it. Why get rid of it?
you weren't involved in anything that evening?
Other than trying to help somebody who I thought was in need, I was not involved in anything that evening.
So why would you have any fear that you may be implicated in anything, and if you know that you weren't involved in anything?
Because I had a suspect who had just done horrendous things come to my house, and automatically people are going to think that maybe I had something, or I knew you or something, and I didn't. And so this is just validating that you told me you were homeless and then I was trying to help a stranger out when really... Sorry. What's the question?
I mean, it would be fair to say that you weren't arrested in any connection to any events that evening. Would that be fair to say?
That'd be fair. I've never been arrested.
Never have I. But I don't see this line of questioning working in any way. He just kept them. Who cares? I still have in my wallet my card that I had in elementary school. I just have it as a souvenir. Like, why would I get rid of it? It's just something that is nostalgic to me. It's an important moment. I was in 4th grade.
And so my question would be, why would you think that you would be implicated in any way?
Objection.
Grounds.
Asked and answered. Next question.
And how do you feel that the keeping of the videos would protect you from something that you don't need protection from?
Objection.
Grounds.
Asked and answered. Sustained.
Yeah, move on.
I think I misspoke when I said that it was protecting me, because it's not necessarily protecting me. It's just something I haven't gotten rid of yet.
Do you recall interaction with law enforcement by the name of Officer Luling?
I do.
Do you recall emailing him portions of the ring footage?
Yes.
Do you recall how many portions?
Maybe 4 or 5. I don't remember exactly how many. So no, I can't recall that exactly how many I did.
And why are we talking about who's getting the videos and who profited of the videos? We saw them. They're evidence. They're there. Why do we care about them other than the footage that is inside those videos?
Do you recall if it was 6?
Oh my
I don't
God.
recall.
I'm assuming at some point that after escorting the suspect out of your house, you went back into your house?
Yep.
And what did you do from that point?
When I escorted the suspect out and he gave me the jacket and the phone back, I went right inside, locked the door, and I don't remember exactly what I did. I think I stood in there and looked outside because I wanted to see whatever was going on, see either the suspect get into an Uber and leave or see the police get him in cuffs. And it was a matter of a minute later, the suspect came and was knocking on my door again to come back inside and look for the ID.
When asking for your phone and your jacket back, was there any resistance on the part of the suspect, or did they just?
Maybe a few seconds to finish up their phone call, but they gave it back as soon as I asked for it.
And you stated at one point going back in your house to look for the ID and wasn't able to find the ID?
Yeah, the suspect came back after I escorted him out of my house, came back like about a minute later asking to come back inside and look for his ID. And I said, no, I'll look for it for you. So I was looking for his ID. I didn't let him back inside.
Good man.
And you didn't find any ID when you looked?
No, I did not find any ID.
No, you had your ID on your wallet or in your pocket. I don't even know you had a wallet. You lied to be able to get back in and try to hide from the police.
Did you find anything unusual?
No.
And after seeing reports on the news and things of the like, did you come into any more information at that point?
Objection.
Grounds.
Vague.
Sustained us to the front of the question.
Yeah, information about what?
Did you learn anything from news reports that you didn't know that evening?
About what?
Yes. After the fact, I learned of the suspect's criminal. Well, I guess. Sorry.
We're not going to go there.
Okay.
Yeah, that he cannot bring anything prior. He doesn't know that, but Darrell asked a very broad question, so he was gonna answer with whatever he had.
I learned the name of the suspect at my house. I learned what that suspect was put into cuffs for at my house, and I learned what vehicle he drove and the details of the incident.
Did you observe the suspect in the vehicle at any time?
No.
Did you notice any vehicles parked in the area that you hadn't seen before?
No.
You made reference to briefly speaking with neighbors at that time?
Yes, we saw it in the videos. But who cares about another car? You said that you were waiting for an Uber. So why would he notice any car at all?
Yeah, when I was escorting the suspect out of my house, the neighbors said, "Are you guys looking for that guy?" And up to that point, I had no information of a person that you should be looking for. So I said, "No, this might be him."
Do you know what they were referring to at that moment?
Yeah, my neighbor was at the parade, and he was talking about the person driving the vehicle through the parade.
And you knew all that at that moment?
No, I didn't learn about that until the police told me after the fact. I didn't know what he was referring to when he said, "Are you guys looking for that guy?" I didn't know anything about anything particular, but just that somebody's looking for a guy. And so then that's what led me to believe that the suspect at my house may be the person.
It would be fair to say at that time, at that moment, you didn't know what they were referring to.
He already asked that. He already answered.
That would be fair to say, correct.
Did you have any other interactions with those neighbors that evening?
Yes. They called me after I got done doing my reports with the police, and I explained to them why there was so much police presence at my house afterwards, and that that the suspect was arrested at my house, or at my front porch.
And did they at any time say anything to you about seeing a vehicle or having knowledge of a vehicle at that time?
Yeah, Greg, my next door neighbor, saw the red vehicle running over people.
And he saw that. He told you that he saw that?
Yeah. He told me after I had, I don't know exactly what time, maybe 6:30 p.m. that night, when I called him after the fact. After I knew what had happened, then Greg told me that he had seen what had happened. A lot of my neighbors were at the parade.
Do you know if they gave any reports to law enforcement at that time?
I don't know that.
The officers that arrested the suspect at your home that evening, did you see your neighbors speak with any of those law enforcement officers?
I didn't see them, no. Speak with them, no.
And you stated that.
I'm so confused about this whole cross-examination, because he should be trying to counter what we saw on the videos. Like he must be trying to impeach the videos by saying, no, did you see the suspect doing this? Did you see the suspect doing that? But no, he's just yammering about where the videos went and the neighbors. This doesn't matter at all.
They told you what they saw. Any reason why they wouldn't speak with law enforcement, seeing as how they were right there in the area?
Objection.
Grounds.
All for speculation.
Sustained.
So would it be safe to say you were pretty well informed that you would be testifying in this matter?
I didn't know. I knew that it was likely. I didn't know until I got the subpoena letter.
And when did you receive that subpoena?
I'm going to say September, maybe end of August.
And that was it was sent by the district attorney's office?
Yes.
Yeah.
You recall the name?
No.
After receiving the subpoena, did you follow up with the district attorney's office?
They said that they would be emailing me with more details, and I waited until I got the initial email before I did any following up with the district attorney's office.
And were those emails pertaining to testifying in this matter?
Yes.
No, Brooks. What would the emails be? What else would they be talking about? Are they gonna send him a coupon for McDonald's? Like, what else would they be talking about with him other than that?
Have you yourself filed any claims in this matter?
Okay, he ran out of questions.
No.
Have you yourself seen or read any complaint in this matter?
No.
Would you yourself consider yourself an injured party in this matter?
No.
Are you aware of who the plaintiff is in this matter?
Objection.
Grounds.
Relevance.
Sustained.
Would it be fair to say that you followed reporting on this incident?
What?
Initially, yeah, I watched the news and followed the reporting on it.
Initially?
Well, like I haven't been following the trial, but I was following the initial reports back in November of last year.
So pretty much right when the incident happened is what you followed.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know, the following week or so, or 2 weeks.
You ever hear who the plaintiff was in this matter?
Objection.
Grounds.
Relevance.
Grounds.
Sustained.
Have you yourself ever had any interaction with the plaintiff?
Objection.
Grounds.
Relevance.
Sustained.
Tell him to move on. We don't need to hear this anymore.
Do you even know if there's a plaintiff in this matter?
Same objection.
Grounds.
Sustained.
Do you recall how much you sold the ring footage for?
Objection.
Grounds.
Relevance.
Overruled. He may answer.
I believe gross, it was a little over 23,000. But after taxes, and we donated a lot, so we saw a lot less than that afterwards.
Would it be fair to say that's quite a nice profit?
Well, that depends. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, that was my alarm. I have to leave for work, but we're gonna finish the video.
Grounds.
It's
Sustained as to the form of the question.
And would that be the price just for one of the ring footages, or
Why are you so obsessed with how much money he got? He got paid for his footage. It was his. It was a very important moment. He got money, whatever. No one cares.
in total, all that you sold?
That was the total. Yeah.
The four.
Like I said, I don't know how that worked. That was just the kickbacks that we got from working with the. So yeah, I guess all of it, all four footage that was distributed to the news.
Do you recall which station that was? Which news station?
I think it was like most of the NBC, ABC,
So it was multiple.
CBS. Yeah, I mean, I don't recall all of them. No, I don't exactly which ones it was. I don't know.
So it'd be fair to say it was pretty much all the standard news stations.
Yeah.
Do you recall if that included TMZ?
objection.
Grounds.
Relevance.
Sustained. Maybe.
Yeah, at this point we asked that. We know what you mean by that, by those questions. Yeah, he sold the footage. Big deal.
You can move on.
Move on.
No further questions.
Thank
He
you.
had
Let me
nothing
redirect.
after that.
Please. Thank you.
And I love the redirect from Zach. He's so ready because Brooks opened a huge door for him to be able to present something else to the jury.
Mr. Ryder, do you have your phone on you right now?
Overruled. He may answer.
I don't. I gave it to a gal that let me in here. She's got it though.
The guile.
While we're waiting on that, you
Yeah.
mentioned you checked your phone this morning to confirm that you still had the voicemail we've been talking about, right?
Yes.
Relevancy.
Overruled. You questioned him about it. It's proper.
If we
I'm referring to the use of the phone. What is the phone?
We haven't gotten there yet, sir.
Yeah, you asked about the phone. You asked about the voicemail. So now they're going to bring it in. So you shouldn't have asked about that.
Premature. You may answer.
You did check.
Yeah, I did.
If we were to provide your phone to you here today, do you think you'd be able to find that voicemail?
Objection.
Overruled. He may answer.
Yes.
Do you think you'd be able to play it on speakerphone for everybody to hear?
Objection. What is the relevancy?
Overruled.
You asked
Yeah.
about that.
There's a way to also play it through the technology.
Objection. What is the relevancy?
Could I have a bailiff, please?
The relevancy is that you talk about how did he know your name, and he said that he got a voicemail. So now Zach is gonna take that and use it like a good lawyer to use it against you.
You can unplug it from the charger. It's probably.
To the witness.
Objection. What is the relevancy?
It's relevant, sir. You cross-examine him about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I cross-examined him about the question, not
Brooks,
playing the
please.
phone.
I've made my ruling.
It's So is that a judicial determination?
It's a ruling.
Go ahead, you may ask your next question, Attorney Whittrell.
Please open up your phone and let me know when you find the voicemail.
It's still pulling up right now.
Sure. You followed instructions and turned your phone off before you came into court.
Objection.
Overruled, you may answer.
Leading.
Yes, I turned the phone
Leading.
off before court.
It's redirect.
Attorney Whittrell, I presume why he's loading that you're not offering the voicemail for the truth of the matter asserted, but simply to substantiate that he received a call.
Yes.
The jury will be instructed in terms of what is said in that voicemail, not to consider it for the truth of the matter asserted, but just simply to substantiate the voicemail was received.
And part of that request.
We don't really care about the content of the voicemail. We just care about that he actually got the voicemail saying that was Don Woods.
Judge would be to include the time that the voicemail was left and the number from which it came.
Objection. What is the relevancy of that?
The objection's noted, and you may ask the witness those questions.
You might as well ask about the videos too then.
We'll get to those.
How much longer?
I love Zach. He's great. And he's like, well, let's redo the direct examination. And Zach is like, okay, we can.
Do you have with?
5 minutes.
All right.
Well, I don't know how long this voicemail is, with that caveat.
All right, please continue.
It's
Okay.
29-second voicemail.
Okay. Can you tell us what phone number that voicemail came from?
Objection. Relevancy.
Overruled, he may answer.
The voicemail came from 1, so plus 1 or whatever, so 414-610-2153.
Can you tell us what time that voicemail came in?
Yeah.
Objection. Relevancy.
Overruled, he may answer.
5:27 p.m. on November 21st
Of 2021?
of 2021.
Objection. Leading.
Overruled, his answer may stand.
And Your Honor, at this point, I'd ask to allow the witness to play that voicemail using speakerphone. And if that doesn't work great with the audio system, then we can try the plugging in option.
Once again, the jury, will only consider this not for the truth of the matter, what's asserted in that voicemail, but simply to substantiate that it was received. Go ahead.
Objection.
Noted. Overruled.
Honestly.
Yes, Mr. Ryder. I don't know what's going on. I'm at work. I work at Trader. And my son, that was my son who you let use your phone.
Oh, sorry. I'll restart it. I was using the wrong
Yes,
mic.
Mr. Ryder. I don't know what's going on. I'm at work. I work at Trader. And my son, that was my son who you let use your phone. And he's calling. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to see if he got the lift or what, because the guy is in a white Dodge Charger. I guess apparently the lift driver switched cars and I didn't get the message. So I'm just trying to find out what the hell is going on. So I'm just want someone to just call me and tell me something, because I don't know.
I don't like that message. This message is demanding something out of Mr. Ryder, which he just was trying to help as someone in need. And you call back to him demanding something. I don't like that. That doesn't sit well with me.
And then that's the end of the voicemail?
And now I know why Brooks doesn't use please and thank you. He just didn't have the example.
Yes.
And you didn't contact the person who called you and left that voicemail after the fact, did you?
Objection. Leading. Ask and answer. And cross.
Overruled, he may answer.
He doesn't even know how ask and answer works. Ask and answer only works if you ask it twice. If Zach were just suddenly asked that question again, now you can object. But if you ask it and then he asks it, it's fair.
No, I never contacted her.
Okay. The videos that we played in court today, those 4 videos, exhibits 75, 77, 78, and 79. You turned all those videos over to the police, is that correct?
Objection. Leading.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
To whom did you turn those 4 videos over?
I emailed them to Officer I believe it was Officer Lilling. There was a Rebecca Carpenter out of Eagle PD that wanted it, and I may have emailed it to somebody with West Dallas PD, but for sure Waukesha Police Department all got it that night.
And while you've got your phone in front of you, are you able to access your call log?
Yeah.
Objection leading.
Overruled.
Can you go back to November 21st of 2021?
Nah, funds don't go that far.
Okay.
Can you see what number Mr. Brooks dialed that day using your phone?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
Objection, I don't consent to being called that name.
So my call.
I was thinking about that yesterday. For one, I would love to Zach to do the same thing that Brooks does and be like, let the record reflect that Mr. Brooks just identified as the person that I was talking about in my question. That would have killed Darrell Brooks. That would be so great on the trial.
Call log didn't save back that far. My voicemails did, but my call log, I've made so many calls since then that it didn't. I didn't save that.
Yeah.
I think the police definitely saved that number when they were at my house that night, though.
Do you recall if it was the same phone number that you received that voicemail from?
Objection, speculative.
Overruled. You may answer.
I don't recall for sure. No.
Okay. The videos that you released to the media, did you release anything to the media that you didn't also provide to the police?
Objection.
Overruled.
No, everything that was released to the media was already released to the police department.
Did you alter those videos or the audio that goes with them in any way when you released them to the media?
Objection, hearsay.
Overruled.
No, I never altered any of them.
What about when you sent them to the police?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
No, never altered them.
Were you aware at the time that Ring is a subscription service?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
Yes, we pay a subscription for it.
And there's a cloud account that goes with that, is that right?
Objection leading.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
I think this is a pretty foundational question necessary to develop the
You're
testimony.
probably right, and can be some leading questions are allowed, but just rephrase that one, please, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Where do the videos go aside from your phone?
Objection, speculative.
Overruled.
There's an app on my phone that I was able to save and download off the app onto my phone. So there might be, I'm pretty sure that there's a Ring cloud that the company Ring can probably access the footage, but I was never notified that they have access to it or anything like that.
If someone did want to access those videos through Ring, were you aware at the time that someone would have been able to double check and make sure that you didn't fudge with that video?
Objection leading.
Overruled if you're able to answer.
Yeah, I mean, Ring could, if we needed to get Ring to validate that it's correct, they would be able to do that.
Yeah.
When Mr. Brooks first knocked on your door, were you planning to sell those videos?
Objection. I don't consent to being called that name.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Objection, speculative.
It's not speculative. Overruled. The witness may answer.
Objection, hearsay.
It's not hearsay.
He throw everything of hearsay, of speculation, leading, everything that he could to stop that. But another miss for Darrell Brooks.
Go ahead.
No, I had no idea what was going to happen after that.
What about after you let him in the back door and gave him a sandwich and a jacket? Was this all part of a plan at that point?
Objection, leading.
Overruled. He may answer.
No, there's no plan to get footage to sell or anything like that. No.
You simply provided those videos to law enforcement and the media.
Objection, leading.
Overruled.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you. I don't have anything else.
After the fact.
All right. Thank you.
All right, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm back. I love to seeing everyone. But yeah, just remember that you're great, that you matter, and that I'm really happy that you're here. Have a great day. Bye-bye.